when the season ends, is baseball really over? Of course not.
Hey, baseball fans, this is Chris Singleton, and welcome to the show.
Less than 2 miles south of the United States Capitol, welcome to Nationals Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. The Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll. And on the mound today, Mackenzie Gore. What do you got on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The 1-0. This to third. 1 out in the top of the first. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
1 out, bases empty. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Good eye in that spot.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
2-2 now. This one in the air, center field. Robles under this one. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Batting third, the third baseman, Austin.
Here's Austin Riley. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Up and in, ball 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out.
Fires across the diamond, out number 3. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Now it'll be Washington's turn. It's a scoreless ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Nationals Park. And today's starting pitcher, Spencer Strider. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And he deals. C.J. Abrams in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Started to swing, held up.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That catches the corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That one's in there. And it's 0-2.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
The next pitch misses, and the count 1-2. One down, base is empty.
2-2 to count.
Fights it off. You'll see another. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
Comes up empty. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And
swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. Second inning set to go. Matt Olson up to the plate.
You almost have to feel bad for Matt Olson after what happened in 2023. He played every game, hit 54 home runs, drove in 139, led the league in slugging, and he still wasn't even named a finalist for the National League MVP award.
And that one fouled off.
In all seriousness, I don't think anyone is feeling bad for Matt Olson. 2023 was a phenomenal season for him, whether he was an MVP finalist or not.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. And now the lefty just misses the mark outside the zone.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden the pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
Michael Harris next up for the Braves. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. That's in there. And 1-1. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
That one almost got him. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And another ball. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. The timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first. So
runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job of controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
On the ground to the left, Abrams throws to first in time.
Batting it. The left field,
Adam Duvall at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And a foul ball. Outside. And now it's even 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Just missed. Here's the 2-2. Abrams slings to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the DH, Joey Meneses. Strider back to work. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Strider, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. Next pitch is downstairs.
3-0.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Fastball in for a strike, and now it's 3-2.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Struck him out looking. Here's Eddie Rosario. Ball one, no strikes. The pitch. Fought off foul. Got him swinging. 2 away.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Hebert Ruiz in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. This one in the air. Riley drifts towards it. Hauls it in to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Orlando Arcia. Arcia, an all-star a season ago, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. First offering, and it just misses. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Here's a 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Late on that fastball.
2-2.
Hit, connect on the curveball, struck him out. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Acuna now. Right through there for a strike.
Well, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
1 down, base is empty. Foul ball there. And the pitch. Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first. They get the out on Acuna.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Just missed. That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 2-0. Wouldn't chase that time. Austin Riley up next. And a pitch. Strike 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
2 out, space is empty. Fastball for a strike.
Helpful.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Hangs off the wall. The throw in, and he's in at second with a 2-out double.
So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
And next for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Grounded out his first time. Ball one, no strikes. And another ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
That one misses, and that's ball three. Matt Olson hitting on deck circle. At the belt and fires. And now 3-1.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
And that's ball four.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now back, the first baseman, Matt.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Matt Olson. Just missed. The lefty, the 1-0. That one ripped, but foul. Two outs. And there's a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. Next offering misses down and away. And that one is inside. Marcell Ozuna would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
3-2. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss as he was late.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And a good eye there.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Up and in, and it's 2-1.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That's through there for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Damn! Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third. Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia. And the pitch. And that one hammered. That's back there. And out of here. He circles the bases, and we're all square. It's 1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Now it's Nick Senzel. Almost got him.
Oh, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Tied up here in the early going. In there at the knees, and a count 1-1. That one the other way. Albies. The throw to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Victor.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Next offering is in for a strike. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Next offering is downstairs. Kawhi to kick the pitch. Fouled off left side. Here comes a pitch. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike three.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Abrams batting for the second time, and that's strike one. On the ground, right side, Albies tosses to first, and the inning is over. But the Nationals are able to tie things up on this solo homer. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. New inning getting started. Leading off, Michael Harris.
Michael Harris.
And here it comes. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. He nails one out to right. It's 2-1. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Here's Sean Murphy. And strike one to the catcher.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 0-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Straight through there for a strike.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Next offering is down low. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. That was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Duvall stands in here, takes ball one low.
1-0.
Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Orlando Arcia. Struck out swinging his first time. The shortstop takes the ball. To third, Senzel. And that's the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back in Washington, D.C., John Chavi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Lane Thomas. The wind and the pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
You know, these Nationals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Now back, first baseman,
Joey Gallo steps to the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
But we see more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Next pitch is downstairs.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
That's ball 2.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
And another ball. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of it. Next is the designated hitter, Joey Meneses. Went down on strikes his first time through.
0-1's the count.
Righty delivers.
Ball, that pitch is out.
And that's outside. And a count 2-1. Good eye right there.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Eddie Rosario in the on-deck circle. This one in the air right field. Acuna has it sized up. Drops into the glove. That's out number 2.
The lefty is number 8,
Eddie Rosario digging in for the Nationals. He's 0 for 1. Inside corner at the knees. That's a strike. Good fastball. Just missed. Fastball for a strike. And a pitch. Got him. That ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. They're down 2-1. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. Ball 1 there.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. Because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
The 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Snags it on the run. 2 down.
Now back.
Austin Riley will hit next. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. There's a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
0-1. Late on that fastball.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And that's outside. And that is ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And the Braves go down quietly, but they still lead it 2-1. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now it's Keibert Ruiz. The right-hander back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That one almost got him. Out there to center. Harris has a beat on it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Number 2, second baseman.
And now it's Luis Garcia. He's already homered in this game. Well struck right field. Acuna going back, and he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
The third baseman, number 13.
Nick Senzel digging in for the Nationals. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. That one out to right. And Acuna able to make the grab. Jose Ferrer on the pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now Matt Olson up to hit.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
The pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Ferrer, a 6'1 lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Not the best swing that time from the first-round pick.
They really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Left-hand batter waits. And now the count filled up 3-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Payoff pitch. In the air, left side. Rosario sizes this one up. Makes the grab, 1 away.
The batter, the designated hitter, Marcell.
And now the DH, Marcell Ozuna. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
That clips the zone. It's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Hard hit to third. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris. It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Runner at first with 2 away. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. Ferrer keeping an eye on him. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
The count.
The pitch. That one not close. And that's ball one. Wouldn't chase that time. That one hit to right, under it. And that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. It's the Braves 2 and the Nats 1. Bottom of the sixth. Here's Victor Robles.
The center fielder, Victor Robles.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That pitch clips the outside corner, and it's 0-1. And the slider just misses. Fastball for a strike. And down on strikes he goes, and one gone.
Really showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. All the strikeouts that kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit.
Counts 1-0.
Righty to the plate. And a good eye there.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
That's in there. Now 2-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here's Lane Thomas. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and great jump.
When you're trying to swing the bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
And ball one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That's down and in. A slider missed. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Move to second. Abrams back on a dive. And another ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with three-hole hitter coming up if he's one.
Man at second. Bounced up the middle. Throws to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now it's Joey Gallo. 1 for 2. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog. Not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
That one's in there, 0-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Two outs. Chases the changeup in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Runner stays put at third. So one hit is all they get. We're through 6 full. It's the Braves 2 and the Nats 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jordan Weems.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Adam Duvall. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. The pitch. Inside, just missed.
Boom, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Kicks and deals. In the air, right field. Thomas makes the catch, and there's one gone. Orlando Arcia, the next to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Robert Garcia up and loosening in the pen. Floro getting loose as well. Bases empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is downstairs. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
The right fielder, number 13.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Arcia at first, one gone. That misses, and it's 1-1. Fastball for a strike. Kicks and fires. And there's a rocket into the outfield. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
Pitch is in there, and it's a ball and a strike. Double steal. Swing and a miss. And the throw out at third. Two outs and one in scoring position. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Man on second, 2 down. Just off the outside part of the plate. Austin Riley on deck for Atlanta. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Braves strand 1. They lead it 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Joey Meneses. The wind of the pitch. That one well upstairs. And that's ball one.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Late swing, fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Activity in the bullpen. Ronaldo Lopez appears to be getting loose. Minter also getting ready. Fly ball down the line. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Spencer Strider done for the day, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Tyler Matzik will take over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
No outs. Runner at first. And now up for Washington, Eddie Rosario. That's off the mark. Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job at this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
The pitch. That's inside. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And that's in for a strike. Holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Center field. Harris after it. He's got it. And there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Hebert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Runner on the go. Fouled off. He was late. And that one missing low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
One-run game. One out. One on. Just off the outside edge. And the count's full. Luis Garcia in the on-deck circle for the Nats. Lined into right. Makes the grab.
The bat, number 2, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
First pitch misses.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
in for a strike, and the count even 1-1.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Next pitch is outside. Hit in the air, center field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. So one left for Washington, and they trail it here 2-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Dylan Floro. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. A strikeout and a walk.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The wind of the pitch. There's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And the 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Sizing this one up. And there's one away.
Now back the first baseman, Matt.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. First offering, and it just misses. Action in the pen down there. Robert Garcia looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. One down, base is empty. And downstairs.
No strike.
And another ball. And the righty deals. And he walked him.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
And at first, Marcell Ozuna digs in now. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
0-1.
That's in there, and that is strike 2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher.
Can't glove it cleanly, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. 3 for 3, 2 singles, and a homer. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. And delivers outside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Man at second. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That ends the frame. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 2 and the Nats 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Reynaldo Lopez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, 1-run game up now for Washington. Nick Senzel. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And the pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. And it goes just foul. Swings through that one out front that time. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Raisel Iglesias getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. And that's the first out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
So Dave Martinez going with a pinch hitter here. Stone Garrett.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Right-handed reliever. Pitch misses there. 1-1. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Now one miss. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he deals. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 3. C.J. Abrams waiting for a turn at the plate. And a pitch. Now it's belted. Deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. He powers that one out of here. It's 2-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and gets it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. Just missed. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So digging in, Lane Thomas. And that's outside. Two down, nobody on. Popped in the air, left field. He's got it, and that is out number 3. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. 2-2 game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Staying in the game on defense, Stone Garrett. He'll be out center now after pinch hitting.
Number 36,
So here's Murphy now. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And the right-hander back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's a little bit low. That misses the zone, and it's 3-0. Adam Duvall up next. That one finds the zone. 3 balls and a strike. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Count is 3-2.
A line to kick the pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Go ahead run on base. Adam Duvall getting ready to hit. Wouldn't chase that time.
Count 1-0.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Down to go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Substitution being made at first. On a pinch run, Forrest Wall. Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. With the go-ahead run standing at second here at the top of the ninth. In the air, center field. He's under it. Squeezes it, and there's one down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Ronald Acuna.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that one is inside ball 1. At the belt and fires. Ground ball could be 2. To second Abrams. Double play. And that sends us to the bottom of the ninth. We are tied.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Now into the game, Forrest Wall. He'll be out in left field. New pitcher on here, Aaron Bummer.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here's Joey Gallo. Infield shifted to the pull side.
The first base.
One swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
Not even close there. 1-0. Movement in the bullpen. Raisel Iglesias up and throwing. Jimenez warming up as well. This guy's got good power with one swing. He can win it for him. Oh, this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. A gigantic blast. And the Nationals walk it off and win it 3-2.
Is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
This afternoon, for the victorious Washington Nationals, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 runners on base. For Atlanta, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.